Hey y'all, my name is Summer and welcome to Summertime Tarot. This is a love reading for the sign of Gemini for March 2020. So I'm going to start off by pulling a card to see, what's the general energy surrounding you guys for March when it comes to romantic love. Then I'm going to, dive into what's going on with the singles, those who are dating, and then those who are in committed relationship. Then I'm going to close things out by pulling some spirit messages cards for advice for you for the month. So let's go ahead and see what's going on. Okay. So what's going on with Gemini for the month of March 2020 when it comes to romantic love? Sorry about that noise in the background, you guys. Okay, so we have here healing waters and affirmation for growth. Okay, so with the healing waters, like for the month of March, I'm really sorry. Really kind of cleansing yourself, healing yourself of any kind of like past. The word that's coming to me is wishes. So it could be that you're in a space where you're like cleansing out the old so that you can focus on what it is you want to grow, right? But needing to really clear out all that old stuff so that you do have something that's able to grow, that you can give and nurture to it, right? So let's go ahead and see what's going on for everyone. Whoa. Hold on a second. All right, so for the single folks, we have sexual freedom. Okay. For the dating folks, we have emotional freedom. Okay. And then for the coupled folks, we have worthiness. Okay. So with this sexual freedom, I really see this as really allowing yourself to do the things and explore new areas. When it comes to love, like opening yourself up to expressing yourself, expressing your desires when it comes to love, not being afraid, right? Because with this healing waters, like clearing out any kind of old fears or old kind of anything old, right? That's stopping you from creating this reality that you want with this affirmation for growth, right? And so, you know, it doesn't have to always, you know, do with sex, but it's like really allowing yourself to move and do things that are new, that are different from the way that you may have expressed yourself or the way you have moved in the past, right? Allowing yourself to do new things and meet new people, not being, you know, kind of stuck to an old way of thinking or an old way of doing things out of fear or out of, you know, remorse or regret or being afraid of, you know, what other people think or how other people perceive you, but really connecting with yourself and with your desires and allowing yourself to be open to expressing those feelings and those desires in a new way, right? And then with emotional freedom for the dating folks, like almost similar to the single folks, like being open to, you know, expressing your feelings in a new way, right? Like if you okay, so with this healing waters, I really get the sense that, you know, you might have experienced some kind of hurt in the past that you may have been holding on to. And so for the month of March, really focusing on clearing that out and allowing yourself to move in a new emotional arena, not being tied down by those old feelings, not being tied down by those old fears, right? Opening yourself up to new emotional experiences, new ways of expressing your feelings, new ways of meeting people who are open to expressing their feelings to you as well. Like I kind of get the sense, like with this emotional freedom, you may have been tied or connected to someone who may have not expressed their feelings the way, you know, you do, and no longer kind of being stuck in that way of doing it, but clearing that out so that you can have this new way of being free and being your true self, expressing how you feel, expressing what you think. Yeah. And then for the couple folks, we have worthiness. Excuse me. So I'm kind of drawn to her reflection in the water, and like I see this as like how you feel about yourself being reflected back to you in how your partner treats you, and really needing to clear out any so I feel like with this, what's coming to me is like maybe you're projecting your own fears, your own ideas of yourself, or, you know, your thoughts about yourself. You're projecting that onto your partner, or you may be feeling like, oh, you may be hearing, you know, your own kind of negative self-talk. You may be feeling like that's how your partner sees you, or that's what your partner thinks of you. And for the month of March, really needing to kind of clear out, you know, any of those kind of feelings of being unworthy, feelings of being less than, right? And if, hey man, I'm gonna say it right here, right now, if your partner is like treating you like you're not worthy of anything, it may be them that needs to be cleared out, okay? Because ain't nobody got time for that. But like really needing to clear out any kind of negative perceptions of yourself so that they no longer, you know, taint your relationship, because that's kind of what I'm feeling with this. Like needing to start fresh, start clear, and clear out anything that's kind of making you feel unworthy, making you feel like you're undeserving of love, right? Or what it is that you want, right? Because with this sexual freedom being here for the single folks, it could be that for the couple folks, you may, you may want to express yourself differently. You may want to try different things with your partner. You may want to, explore your feelings and all different kinds of things with your partner, but you're kind of feeling kind of like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that. And it's like time to clear out all those kind of old ways of thinking, old ideas of yourself, in order to bring in this kind of new and vivacious energy into your relationship, right? But let's go ahead and see what the tarot got to say. All right. So on the bottom of the deck, we have here 3 of Swords. Yeah, so that seems to be, what needs to be cleared out. Old perceptions of love, old kind of wounds when it comes to love, needing to heal that aspect of yourself, right? Because that seems to be what's holding you back from the growth that you're trying to see in your love life, right? And so really needing to heal that out, really needing to allow, because right, with this card, I always first thought that comes to my mind is when this kind of like ruptures, and it's almost like this could be you being afraid of opening up, being afraid of, letting love in, letting in the light, right? Because it's kind of uncomfortable. It feels, it feels foreign, it feels out of place, but it's like time to heal that, kind of way of thinking about love, and really being open to being vulnerable and trying new things, expressing your feelings, letting go of anything that kind of makes you feel unworthy of love, that makes you feel less than, right? Well, let's go ahead and see. So for the single folks, we have Emperor and King of Cups. For the dating folks, we have Strength and the 10 of Swords. And for the couple folks, we have Empress and the 5 of Swords. Okay, so with the single folks here, with the Emperor, I keep hitting the camera, I'm sorry. We have the Emperor and the King of Cups. So like, excuse me. Okay. So like I was saying, like needing to get in tune with, your feelings, what you want, like, and really allowing yourself to take action towards that, to do the things that you feel called to do, to not be afraid to, open yourself up to new experiences, to trying new things, to seeing love in a new light, right? Because with this Emperor, I get the sense that, I'm hearing it's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. I can't sing, y'all. But like it's this new energy that's trying to come in. And with this King of Cups, I feel like, you could be afraid of trying new things. You could be afraid of, being perceived the wrong way, or be afraid of being hurt, right? And it's like, for the month of March, really getting in tune with what it is you want, and not being afraid to do those things, not being afraid to take that step, to go in a new direction, to try something new, to let go of the past, to really clear yourself of anything that's kind of stopping you from, doing the things you want, stopping you from being open about what you want, right? And then for the dating folks, we have here the Strength and 10 of Swords. So really needing to, work through your anxieties is what I'm really picking up. Like with this emotional freedom, it's almost like, Yeah, I'm being drawn to like the snowflakes, like needing to focus on your uniqueness. And I feel like maybe in the past you were ashamed of what, made you different. You were ashamed of maybe like your sensitivity, the way you perceive the world, the way you felt about certain things. But that's, what makes you unique. That's what sets you apart, and really needing to, clear yourself of any of those kind of self-defeating habits or self-defeating thoughts that make you feel like you something's wrong with you for feeling how you feel or being who you are, right? Needing to clear that out, right? And let go of like the burdens and the baggage that comes with that kind of old mindset that you possibly could have been holding on to, right? But allowing yourself to be true to who you are and true to what you want, and being open and free to, explore what you want. What's coming to my mind is, I don't know. It's like I'm thinking of like polyamory. That's what's coming to my mind. Like, yeah, wow, okay. All right. But, like, ooh, sorry. It's noisy today. But, no longer being afraid to explore love, I feel like, in different ways than what what the norm is, what you've experienced in the past, what you've been taught love is supposed to look like letting go of that old mindset and allowing your true heart, right? Because there's a heart there, your true heart, your true innocence and hope and desire and freedom to really, be set free, and to go out and, be authentic to you and, how you feel and what you want, and no longer being like stuck to, okay, that makes sense, stuck to what's coming to me is like opening yourself up to loving different people. So like it could be that you have your eye on somebody, right? But they're not the norm. They're not who, they're not your type kind of thing. But you're drawn to them in a way, and it's like needing to open your mind past your own like self-restrictions. Like, oh, I can't go that way because, this is what I'm supposed to do. But like letting all of that go and allowing yourself to, do things and go in different pathways than what you may have restricted yourself to in the past, right? It could also, what's coming to me is like letting go of like a old love, like a love that you always saw yourself, a person that you always saw yourself being with, and like kind of like letting that go, right? And opening yourself up to new experiences in love. Okay? And then for the couples, we have the Empress and the Five of Swords. So with the Empress here, yeah, like really nurturing yourself. And then with this Five of Swords, like what I'm getting with this is like not shutting out your partner. Like if you, yeah, this is for the couples. So like, not kind of like putting yourself at a distance for fear of like being unworthy, right? But nurturing yourself and being good to yourself, showing yourself compassion, and allowing your partner to do the same, right? Because like what I was saying with like the projection, you could be projecting your own fears, your own self-deprecating thoughts and whatnot onto your partner. You could be like, oh, well, if I see myself this way, then you must see me the same way. And it's like growing in your mindset, growing in the way that you see yourself and the way you see yourself in this relationship. So if it is like, if you are in a relationship where they are taking you for granted, they aren't showing you what, you know, you're worth, like really needing to cut that off in a sense, like let that go and focus on nurturing yourself, being good to yourself, and no longer like allowing those kind of negative energies to affect how you see yourself, affect, you know, your perception of yourself, right? Because with this Five of Swords, I get the sense that it's probably affecting your relationship if you know, aren't feeling worthy, right? It could also be that you're not getting what you need from the relationship, and that's putting you at odds, and it's kind of like sucking the life out of your relationship because you want more and you feel you deserve more, you know, because you do. And with the Empress here, it's like you're trying to give your relationship love, you're trying to grow it and nurture it, but it's like you could feel like you're the only one doing so, and they're off like focusing on other stuff, and like it's time to, you know, put your energy into something that is worthy of it. Excuse me. And really focus on, you know, growing with this affirmation for growth, what it is that you want, right? But it all starts, you know, with the self, like really nurturing and growing in yourself and in your heart and in your perception of love, right? Because if you feel like you are unworthy of that very thing that you want to see grow, then it's kind of, you know, stifling that growth. So it starts with, you know, healing your idea, healing your mind, your perception of what is possible, what you are worthy of, you know, that kind of thing, right? Let's go ahead and pull some spirit messages and see, you know, what advice there is for you for the month of March when it comes to romantic love. All right. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's see. So we have here forgiveness. Holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human I'm sorry. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness is its own I'm sorry. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. Okay, then we have stay connected. We are all born connected to spirit, often known as the divine source. Yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from that connection as we journey through life in the physical world. Now is an important time to reconnect to the source. Okay. Hope. Your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there's always hope. Just ask. There are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. We are made up of the divine source, your loved ones, friends, guides, angels, and spirit helpers who are waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is ask for our help and guidance. And the last card, take a moment. Stop. Now is not the time to rush into the decision you're about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. Yeah, because with this, back to the healing and affirmation for growth, like really needing to get focused, and the way to get focused is to clear out all that old stuff, all those kind of emotions that may be coming up due to Mercury retrograde, right? Clearing that out so you can know for certain what it is. Like, back to this tape for a moment, so taking a moment to heal and to clear that out so that you know what it is that you want to grow. And because if you're trying to grow something, right, what's coming to my mind is if you're trying to grow something, but there's all these like weeds and stuff that have taken over the plant, you're going to be like, well, why isn't it growing? And it's because there are all these other things that are detracting from what it is you're trying to grow, right? So needing to clear all that out so you can really see what's going on. Just really spend your time focusing on what it is you want to grow. But if you are allowing all these other things to kind of get up in there and to take away, right? It's almost like, is this what I want? Is this what I want? Needing to clear out all the other stuff that isn't what it is that you're trying to see grow, so that you can know, right, for certain that this is what I want, and that you can know what it is you need to do in order for that thing to grow. I hope that made sense. Right? And then with this forgiveness card, really needing to, heal your heart, right? You could be holding on to old baggage, old wounds, old people even that are taking up, space in your heart that could be, pulling you down, making you feel bad. And really needing to show yourself compassion and forgiveness, forgive yourself, forgive others, so that these wounds can actually heal, right? Healing waters. And once you're able to heal those wounds, you'll be able to, what came to my mind is grow some new skin. Wow. Right? Like if you got cut, like you need to, clear that out, clean it up so that it can start healing. Cause and some new skin can grow, right? I don't know. I hope that I don't know if I'm making any sense. And then stay connected, like really needing to connect back to, your authentic self and your connection to the divine. Like, who is it? Who are you? What do you want? Right? Where do you come from? That's, who do you believe in? What do you believe in? What do you want? Like needing to connect back to that in the month of March so that you can actually see this love grow and blossom in your life. Right? And then you have here hope, needing to be hopeful. And then this candle here, like really setting your intention, right? Back to what I was saying about what you want. What do you want? Right? Oftentimes we can get caught up in, not being hopeful, but it's like, what do you want to see happen? If you don't know, it's kind of hard to have hope for that thing, right? So needing to know what you want in order for that hope to kind of grow and to like feed what it is you're trying to, manifest and grow. And then just ask here, like needing to be honest about what you want, call out what it is you want, speak life into the thing that you're trying to see grow, right? But if, like, because I'm being drawn back to this Three of Swords, if you're kind of, speaking, the word that came to my mind is death. So if you're speaking negatively over something, if you're like, oh, this will never happen, or, oh, I hate you, or something like that, like, that's what you're feeding that thing. So, like, needing to be cognizant of your words, your thoughts, really needing to clear out all of those kind of negative thoughts, negative, habits, so that, and replace it with something of light, of love, right? But that's all I have for you, Gemini. I hope this message helped you in some way. Please let me know down in the comments how this reading resonated for you. If you'd like to see more videos like this one, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, you feel me? Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and I hope to see you soon.